By now you've probably heard of Sheck Wes's blow-up song, Mo Bamba, at any sporting event, any party, or any party you don't care about, played through a Snapchat story. I had to call Chief,
Is this it?
and he said that wasn't it, so remove the song from your playlist ASAP. There was a variety of reasons why I actually stopped messing with the song that I'll explain in this video, but this was a pretty solid turning point. Sheck Wes is an artist signed to Kanye West and Travis Scott, signed under Good Music and Interscope Records. He's in good company when it comes to the amount of names that are established in the music industry. Guys like Big Sean, Pusha T, Kid Cudi. But through all the good, there's another name on the list that kinda makes me worried about Sheck Wes's career in the future. And that artist is Designer. You know, the Timmy Turner guy and the Panda guy. Come to think of it, Sheck Wes has a variety of different songs like Designer when it comes to repeating words over and over and over again in the same song, but it's 2018 and what rapper doesn't, right? Designer hasn't done much since the release of those two said songs, and although those are two songs and not one, that might be the same career path that Sheck Wes is ultimately traveling to, which leads me to raise the question of this video: is Sheck Wes a one-hit wonder? Calm down, it's too early to tell, I understand that, but it's not too early to take a look at his debut album, Mud Boy, and see if it's any indicator on how he's building himself musically. Mo Bamba has over 128 million plays on Spotify alone. You add up all the other plays when it's on YouTube, SoundCloud, any other music streaming service, it adds up, and it adds up fast, which is actually really solid for a song that was posted last summer in 2017. It only took until he was signed to Interscope Records for the label to start pushing the song, and you can see the song get traction. The song's titled Mo Bamba. It was destined to succeed. It was named after a young upcoming basketball player about to be drafted into the NBA. Music and basketball go hand in hand, and that's why one of the reasons why I love covering both on my channel. But the NBA audience and listeners are completely different than someone that actively searches out new music on the internet. It really helped the song, in my opinion, organically. Whenever Mo Bamba was doing an interview and the ESPN analyst just had to say, "Huh, I hear you got a song named after you by a guy named Sheck Wes? That's pretty cool there, buddy. My kid says I'm a cool dad." I'm sure the music label actually helped the push in a variety of different ways, but the ESPN thing and the basketball thing was huge for the song. Not to mention that both Sheck Wes and Mo Bamba are real life friends. And with Travis Scott being the director of what goes on to the NBA 2K19 soundtrack, it was destined to succeed. And it wasn't until after 2K19 where the song kinda got under my skin. I'm probably gonna sound like a huge hipster, but it was amazing to see people hyping up to Sheck Wes's song Mo Bamba the first time at parties or at concerts, because he was an underground-ish artist at the time, even though if he was already signed by the time I knew about him. Then more and more people started turning up to him, recording with their phones, and that's when it became extremely annoying. And maybe I'm just following the most basic people on social media that do this, but that's what Sheck Wes's music is intended to be for. It's meant to be hype music. It's meant to be mosh pit rap. And his debut album, Mud Boy, was exactly that. When Mo Bamba originally released, he didn't have that many songs out. And the one song that I did listen to before Mo Bamba was another song about a basketball player called LeBron James, and it felt more like a parody rap. So I was excited to see what Mud Boy was going to be about, and unfortunately it was kind of all of the same thing. My favorite song on the album was F Everybody, but when I look back and listen to it, it all kind of sounds the same to me, and maybe I was expecting more out of Sheck Wes as an artist. But if this is the style that he wants to go to, I'll still support him, but it's going to be hard in the future to continue to grow if you're making the same style of sound. But he's still young and he has a lot of time to develop his sound and, you know, branch out into other things. Sheck Wes wants to be more than a rapper though. He wants to win the Nobel Peace Prize. He wants to play in the NBA. He wants to be a fashion model. We'll see what happens with Sheck Wes's career as an artist and possibly NBA player in the near future. But is Sheck Wes the one-hit wonder? A lot of people would probably say yes, because they hear Mo Bamba almost everywhere they go, but they don't hear any of his other songs on the album. Honestly, it's too early to tell if he is or not. Give him another year or two, see what he's able to do musically, And then if he isn't able to replicate that success as Mo Bamba, then of course. 2018 was the year of Sheck Wes, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does in the future. Only time will tell, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Sheck Wes a one-hit wonder? I'd be more than happy to hear your opinion. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like on it, subscribe, and share the video around along with clicking any of these other videos on screen. If you liked this video, you'll be sure to like those. Talk to you in the next one.